Hello friends and welcome to Shadowfax Games. I'm still playing Disco Elysium, and last time I was able to make some huge progress on my actual case and not just side quests by finding the bullet and then also convincing Titus to finally talk to me. That took ages. So I think the key now is to talk to the rape victim, and we've actually met her before. So let's knock on her door.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled. Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Clausia Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next. It could prove dangerous to go in alone.
Alright, so we've got to wait for the detective to come back. Yep. So that one we're gonna hold off on. In fact, it won't let me until he's back. They want Detective Kim to be here. Any new word from these guys?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I need to improve his spirit decor. Okay. Alright, so what about Gart? Can I let him
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Yeah, but Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have a PA system if no one's gonna use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
That's not true. It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I paid my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He's lying, but whatever, you don't really need his lame tracks.
It's alright, I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
I still need like $2 to pay my bill for tonight.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look around the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours.
Put your lips against the microphone, test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
Both of those things made it worse. I'm gonna try it in the evening. This feels right. You belong here. Okay, I'm gonna come back in the evening to do that. Finally cross that one off the checklist. That's hilarious. Let's take a look, sing karaoke. Yep, get up on the stage in the evening. I should try to increase drama before that. Or change my outfit to increase drama. Okay, so get yourself organized. I have a lead on a possible communist, I think, and that's going to be back here. Can't interact with that. There she is. I just need to knock on her room door when Kim is around. There's a door. No, it's going to be in the backyard. It's not going to be here. I like the armored boots. I like the way they look. Those and the gloves. So I need to find the rest of this armor. I'll be curious where else we can go once the bridge is cleared, but I guess I gotta solve the drug smuggling problem before that can happen. The sea breeze carries more than salt. Meat. Not rotten, not fresh. Grilled. Interesting. Is someone grilling? I'll go farther up there, but I want to see what's down here. I probably shouldn't, because that's opening the path for Claire, but... You hear the sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes.
The door has braved the elements for decades. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and so is the knocker, shaped like a lion's head.
Press your ear against the door.
Someone is moving around in the apartment. You hear the water being turned off and the sound of dishes clinking together. The tenant must be cleaning up. That means you're too late. Nothing more to do here. Better report back to Everard.
Knock on the door.
No answer.
I know you're in there.
No answer.
This is a bad idea, but use Manana's key to unlock the door.
The key stops midway in the lock. Something's blocking its path. Not a sound is coming from the apartment. The tenant's key is in the lock. As you turn to leave, you hear footsteps on the other side. Yes, someone's definitely home. Maybe it's a good thing you didn't get to open this stranger's door. Go talk with Everard. Tell him what happened.
No, I'm not going to do that. Alright. I think the thing to do is to wait at this point. I might get more reality lessons from Joyce, or have we done those all already?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
I need way higher conceptualization to make that work. That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thank you. Alright, so we're good there. We need to find the second. We need to find the second mercenary, figure out where they're at. I think the only thing I can really do is wait at this point for Kim to come back, and also for tonight. There's two things I need to get done after 10 o'clock. Can I do any more with this guy?
Right to work!
Nope. Probably wouldn't be a good idea to tell him we found the bullet holes anyways. I can turn in the few bottles I found.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine. Do you know what you should do with that money?
That was barely any money. Alright, I'm definitely gonna need to figure out what to do to make more money. When do I get paid for my detective work? I can't call the precinct because Kim is gone. I can't sell him stuff. Alright, let's find a bench and wait. I think that's what I gotta do. Let's just look at my list. There was another thing. I swear there was another thing to meet someone at... Wasn't there a second thing about meeting up at 2200? I swear there was a second thing, but yeah, so I'll wait.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
Think deep thoughts.
You finally stop picking your nose.
That's a deep thought. I'm just gonna keep waiting.
Time passes. You wonder, if it could rain so much that it drowns all of Martinez, then everyone would have to go on about their day in diving suits. Time passes. You wonder, if it could rain so much that it drowns all of Martinez, then everyone would have to go on about their day in diving suits. This case is unsolvable. You should just give up right now and apologize to the whole town. Time passes. You wonder, if it could rain so much...
We're just gonna sit and wait.
Time passes. You wonder, if it could rain so much that it drowns all of... Time passes. You wonder, if it could rain so much...
Nearly there.
Perhaps a firmer grasp from the coalition is necessary for maintaining order in Revachol. It's always good to have a moderating force. You try to come up with something fresh and exciting, but the endeavor only gives you a slight headache.
I'm gonna twiddle my thumbs for 15 minutes.
The twiddling barely keeps your hands warm against...
Alright, I'm gonna go out to... I need to go out to the boardwalk, because that's where I'm meeting the lady with my gun. I don't know if I should be doing this alone, but that's what we're doing. There was also something else to do at 2200, but I have no idea what it was, and it's not on my task list right now. So, hopefully it's not important. I guess I could have gone in to sing karaoke since it's the evening. Okay, so the boardwalk will be up this way. Let's see what she has.
Put your hands where I can see them.
What is going on here? The aging woman under a mountain of police paraphernalia mumbles to herself, then notices you and reaches for the megaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Easy, ma'am. Take it easy.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress! Officer, under duress!
Her eyes bulge with terror. Veins protrude on her forehead.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
I'm not moving.
Suspect is on the loose. Suspect at large. Officer, administer street justice at our own peril. That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control. Suspect is under control.
Please identify yourself, ma'am.
It's the goddamn police, shitbag. Hug the pavement. You're under arrest.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine or drugs?
Are you on drugs?
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing. Eyewitness report compromised.
You're not the police. I am the police.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Status unconfirmed.
Yes, I'm back up. Here to back you up.
What? Mr. Moran? No way. Aggravated assault. Man down. Suspect on foot.
There's a scenario unfolding in her head right now. It has nothing to do with what's happening here.
What's the situation?
Law enforcement compromised. Impersonating a police officer.
Does she not believe you're actually a police officer?
I really am a cop. Look at my badge.
License and registration. License and registration. Come in, dispatch. Sector. Azimuth.
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
This seems dangerous. We're gonna give it a try.
She's frantic, confused, teetering under all that gear. There's an opening if you just move fast enough.
Gun, I'm coming.
Suicide by cop. Split-second decision. Eat lead, scumbag.
Oh my god. Condition black. All systems critical. No. They're really not. The gun wasn't even loaded. No shots fired. You're fine.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun. Right now. This might be your only chance.
Pick up your gun.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
Okay, you need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
I'm very sorry this is how life turned out for you.
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know you're there.
Alright, what am I gonna do with you?
The catatonic woman, especially now that she's unarmed, doesn't seem to be a threat to anyone but herself.
At ease, Patrol Officer Pigs. Your heart is in the right place.
The catatonic woman doesn't understand, probably even hear your kind words. She just is. It's a shame. Recognition from an actual police officer would probably mean a lot to her. Too bad she'll never know.
Titus wants to be sheriff. I'll tell him where to find you. Maybe he knows your family.
Please leave the radio on. Mr. Moran is on Channel 8.
Reflex to what? Being left alone? She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more. The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is one of those things a police cap? There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them? Do.
Confiscate the narcotics, wink. Pick up the RCM cap.
She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Shake her shoulder.
The old woman doesn't react to your touch.
Leave her be. +1 to authority. Action speed rhetoric. +2 logic, -1 perception. I think I'm gonna put that on. Tools. I have my gun. I gotta be careful because I know Harry is suicidal. So gotta be careful with that. Yep, I'm gonna go talk to Titus. And then I think I'm gonna call it a day, and hopefully Kim will be back. And we can talk to the lady, the victim. Oh, what's that? Somewhere over here.
Wait. Take a longer look at yourself and how you're reflected in that slick chemical rainbow. What do you see? Metaphor. It's always metaphor.
Some kind of metaphor for me?
This is more important than you. That's the blood of industry you see before you. The runoff from Coal City, further down the coast. The engines of fortune once roared here. Great wealth poured into Revachol, the Delta, as did smoke, waste, sickness, life.
What happened?
The engines stopped. The West Revacholian industrial base was dismantled after the war. Now, extinguished coke furnaces dot the landscape, a landscape despoiled by industry.
There was a serious dereliction of duty in this cleanup.
Perhaps you could dedicate your life to cleaning it up. But you're a cop. You must concern yourself with different messes. Even so, it's pretty to think.
Alright, that was random. Trying to remember where the bridge to cross was, right here. Alright, so I'm gonna go talk to Titus about the pigs. What's that going on there? The door's closed today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Yep, they're all in bed. So I swear there was another checklist item at 2200, but I don't know what... I don't know what happened to that. Alright. Well, hopefully it's not important, and if it is, I'll find out. Oh no! No, I don't remember. How's this trap doing?
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and and unhealthy.
No phasmid. Alright. So I'm hoping Kuno didn't really send the helmet for this armor into the ocean. I'm hoping he was lying about that and we'll be able to get the helmet. I'm hoping we can get the full armor set. That'd be cool. Seems like it's pretty good gear. Alright, Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
If you want to be local law enforcement, these kind of things fall on your shoulders.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep, her.
God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Oranje or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig?
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope, she didn't have anything of mine.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What was her name, her real name?
Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne LaPlante?
Anything else you wanted to know?
Who was she?
Was, like before, just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then.
How'd she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends? Ever think of that?
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs level weird. But whatever gets you through the day.
Where'd she get all her cop gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Thanks for helping out with this one, Titus.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Alright. So that's taken care of, hopefully. I don't know if I can trust them, but we'll do what we can. Alright, so what's left? Find the murder weapon, get yourself organized. Oh, the meeting at 2200. Okay, Cape Side Apartments. Alright. That's what it was. Okay, hopefully we're still good. And doing this without Kim might actually be a good idea. So it's in one of the apartments.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
she's not going to tell me more, so it's in one of these apartments. It's to the balcony.
Give me a moment.
Do you know anything about a secret meeting that's happening tonight?
What?
Would she understand if they did?
How about any unusual activity taking place after hours, say after 2200?
If it ain't my business, I'll keep my nose out of it. I think we'd all be better off if people kept their noses to themselves.
Yeah. So it's not going to be in there. Let's try here.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. Sounded like a woman. A woman's shoes.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands the female voice. Very intense. This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is getting defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Alright, well, I'm looking for the secret meeting.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
I'm gonna leave because I don't want to break in there quite yet because I'm looking for the meeting. This. Moss crawls on these bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Let's go up to the balcony, see what we can find. Trying to remember. It's locked. Also locked. Alright, so there, and can't access the rest of these. Alright, so these are the Cape Side apartments. I'm trying to remember, did she give me anything more? Well, it doesn't seem to be here, because that's, well, we can try this door.
This door is made of metal, and no one answers.
Yep, alright, I may have missed it. We'll see. We can figure this out later too, but could use bolt cutters to break down that door. Okay, I'm gonna go up to this side of the balcony, but I don't think there were any doors up here. There's one. Nope. That's the coal room. So what about up here?
As you approach the metal grill, you can hear several voices having what appears to be an animated discussion. This must be it. Beyond this door lies the beating heart of radical communism in Martinique. Somehow, the night air softens the smell of trash and sea brine. As the breeze pulls through the canvas like a shuttle through a loom, you catch a hint of something unexpected, something earthy warm and burnt. The acrid smell of failure.
That would be communism.
No, that's just slightly burnt coffee. A smell you would recognize anywhere.
Just look at this pig, sniffing about after hours.
Why didn't you say the secret door was right behind you?
Must have slipped my mind. You know how it goes.
The metal grill is cool to the touch.
Try to listen.
You can make out at least 2 separate voices. 2 voices, both male, approximately early 20s.
Careful with those now. I have it. It's going to work. I can feel it.
Bang on the grill.
The clang of metal reverberates all along the scaffolding. The voices coming from the other side fall silent.
Who's there? Is that you, Maurice?
That's right, it's I, Maurice.
Come crawling back already. Get out of here, traitor.
I'm not actually Maurice, I'm trying to get organized. Can you help me?
For a moment, silence.
What's the passphrase?
Remember Dobrivra and Abandonese.
There's no response. You begin to wonder whether they've slipped out some back way.
Alright. The key's taped to the back of the door frame. Just make sure you put it back when you're done, or we'll all be locked out. And do wash the concrete. It just kind of falls away.
Have fun at your underground meeting, pig. Hope it's a blast.
The 2 young men are either oblivious to or ignoring your entrance. Their attentions are fixed on whatever it is they're stacking in the middle of the floor. Matchboxes, it appears.
I think it's holding, Alexis.
It is. It's holding.
It's definitely not holding. Those matchboxes are stacked so haphazardly, it's like they want them to collapse.
Careful, careful. Damn, hardly any difference. You're late.
You should know the meeting starts at 10 p.m. sharp.
One leader and one follower. The most ancient power dynamic. Don't let them see you flustered, sire. Play along.
My apologies, comrades. I had to be sure I wasn't being tailed by our class enemies.
We all have to take precautions, especially during these delicate times. What matters is that you've made it, and that you've done the reading.
Uh-oh. No one said anything about reading. You'll just have to wing this one.
The reading, yes, I've definitely done that.
You have? Excellent. Let's hear your critique then.
I thought the themes were interesting.
They always say that when they haven't done the reading. Well, this is getting awkward. I'm not sure what you're expecting to find here then.
Maybe he can explain himself.
What exactly are you 2 doing here?
In the most generous sense, I would say we're cultivating revolutionary consciousness.
Yes, that's probably the best way to describe it.
But more specifically, we are running a reading group. The most rigorous and theoretically advanced materialist reading group in Martinaise.
Comrade Steban is a great discussion leader. One of the best at the university.
It's obvious they take this group of theirs extremely seriously. Whatever you do, don't compare it to a common book club.
Sounds like a place for intense intellectual engagements, exactly my kind of jam.
That's our whole thing. The world is so shallow, all noise and repetition. We're interested in genuinely radical critique.
Precisely. We are not interested in senseless parroting. We like to read critically.
Within the contours of Mazovian historical materialism, of course.
I didn't realize they taught radical Mazovian theory in universities.
As though you can call that problem teaching.
One thing you learn quickly at university is that you're not going to find a real education in any lecture hall or discussion seminar.
We are post-attendance, basically.
Exactly. The only worthwhile part of the so-called École Normale des Recherches is the library. That's where we've made our greatest critical strides.
Okay, so what does your reading group actually read?
We study all the foundational texts of Mazovian theory, of course. Just last week we finished the second volume of Puncher and Watman's Innocence of Capital.
Truly extraordinary.
And before that we spent 6 weeks on State and Plasm.
For some reason, the word plasm catches in your ear like a piece of old wax. Uh-oh. You can feel your attention span rapidly deteriorating.
Force yourself to keep listening.
We've also read Wertmüller's The Megastructure of History, and before that, Real and Reality.
Communist theorists love puns, in case that wasn't obvious.
Hablar's une pain infernale.
The original Fizdale translation, not that watered-down revisionist garbage.
These two deserve the Order of Honor for bullshitting. There's no way they've actually read all this stuff.
Obviously.
But, of course, our special emphasis is on the theories of Ignace Nilsson and his followers, especially the inframaterialists.
I know who Krasmazov is, but who is this Ignace Nilsson guy?
Only Krasmazov's most trusted lieutenant, the evangelist of the revolution, and the founding father of the People's Republic of Samara.
It's hard to overstate how unimpressed he is that you've never heard of this world historical individual.
He also happens to be the greatest communist theorist after Mazov himself. It was Nilsson who first postulated the existence of ideological plasm, which forms the basis of inframaterialist theory.
Those words again. You've got to find out what this inframaterialist stuff is all about. Whatever it is, one thing's perfectly clear. These young students have a much deeper understanding of communism than you do. You could learn a thing or two from them. If you can convince them you're one of them. The young man sighs. His companion looks about furtively.
What were you doing with those matchboxes just now?
The young man frowns at the little pile of boxes on the floor.
Nothing, just messing around until the meeting started.
They're watching those matchboxes awfully intently for two guys who are just messing around. It's almost as though they were trying to create the most unstable structure they could with predictable results.
Where is the rest of the reading group?
What do you mean? This is the reading group.
So there's just two of you?
We're in something of a rebuilding phase.
Some of our former comrades didn't have the ideological fortitude our work demands.
Okay, but what happened to them?
Intellectual attrition is maybe the best way to describe it. Felix said he couldn't keep up with the reading on top of his classwork. And Susanna wanted to read text other than Mazovian theory. Like novels, if you can believe it.
Imagine the audacity of wanting to read a novel in a reading group.
Novels, unbelievable. Shake your head.
See? Even the gendarme gets it.
We've tried recruiting new members, but unfortunately the current intellectual climate is pretty hostile to inframaterialist thought. These days, if you're on the left, the ascendant schools are the Godwaldians and their iconoclasts.
Don't forget about Maurice and the turnips.
Right. Then there was the whole turnip debacle.
So bad about the Gottwaldians?
They're the most depressing school of communism. They love writing long books with a patina of Mazovian theory to cover up their cheap psychologizing.
A gang of cheap psychologists and intellectual midgets. Typical Gottwalders, in other words.
It's okay for Uli to say that, because his dad is from Gottwald.
What's so bad about psychologizing?
Do you think all the problems in the world can be reduced to repressed sexual urges?
No, of course not. That's reductive in the extreme. 1000% yes.
Probably not.
Well, there you have it. You're not a Gottwaldian then. You see, the Gottwald school look like communists. They talk like communists. But scratch the patina and you'll see beneath that they're just depressed liberals who've read too many books.
Okay, but what about the iconoclasts?
For starters, they love talking about beans.
Beans?
That's right. Iconoclasts are obsessed with beans. They love thinking about beans. They love counting beans. But most of all, They love building models to predict how many beings there'll be in the future.
Nota bene, iconoclast is an extra pejorative form of the already pejorative name, Mazovian economists, a moderate school of Mazovianism which advocates the gradual transition to communism through carefully managed economic modernization rather than violent social revolution.
They're by far the most being-centric school of communism.
What's wrong with making progress through moderate economic reforms?
Oh, please. There's nothing moderate about their love for counting beans. If I were a Gotwaldian, I would probably diagnose them with Bonenfixierung. You see, iconoclasts claim to be communists, but in reality they're just liberals with hard-ons for spreadsheets.
And what about the liberals? Are they liberals too?
Of course not. The only people who actually call themselves liberals are mouth-foaming reactionaries.
Basically indistinguishable from fascists. You'd need an X-ray machine to tell the difference.
What about Cindy? Is she part of the group?
Cindy is... how to describe her role?
Something of an ideological auxiliary, perhaps.
Yes, that's exactly how I would put it. And naturally, we support her radical counter-liberal aesthetics.
But she refuses to submit an essay, so we can't call her a member of the group per se.
That doesn't stop her from using a room for studio space, of course.
Did you say something about turnips?
It's an unfortunate story. You see, our ex-comrade Maurice is something of an economist.
He's studying macro and microeconomics.
Right. So a few weeks ago we were discussing the extra physical capabilities of the revolutionary state. And Maurice said... what were his exact words, Ulex's?
It was unbelievable. He said, turnips don't care if they are grown by communists, moralists, or Welkin. They grow just the same.
Just a minute. Steban, Ulexis. Why do those names ring the faintest of bells? Probably because they're the real names of Nazteb and Exilus, the authors of that so-called essay about Tip-Top Tournay you read in La Fumée. You should get to the bottom of this when you have the chance.
Basically, he was rejecting the whole foundation of inframaterialist theory.
What is this inframaterialist business they keep blathering about? You've never heard of anything like it.
Remind me what inframaterialist theory says about turnips again.
Simply that under suitably revolutionary conditions, crop yields naturally increase relative to non-revolutionary crops, which Morris somehow has the gall to deny.
Susanna said that he has been hanging out with some non-communists lately.
For us, the question boiled down to, if you don't even accept the basic ideas of Nielsen and inframaterialist theory, why are you in the reading group?
So you expelled Maurice from the reading group over an argument about turnips?
Well, it wasn't so much that he was expelled.
He just quit coming. We haven't seen him around for weeks.
Go ahead.
Does this reading group have anything to do with the lynching?
Lynching? No. We're not an operational cell.
We think of ourselves as more of an intellectual vanguard.
Is your reading group affiliated with the Union somehow?
No, we're an independent organization. We acknowledge and respect the Union's efforts, but our interests are more theoretical than Mr. Clare's.
He speaks the truth.
Are there any operational communists in Martinez?
No, unfortunately. The communards were hunted down and killed nearly to a man. All that's left of them are bones and old rifles.
Like this one.
His companion's eyes widen as you hold up the ancient weapon.
Yes, like that one. I wonder how many of these are still lying around in cellars or sealed up behind the masonry. Can I hold it?
Here.
It's heavier than I was expecting.
The rifle rests in his open palms. Its position reminds you of something. So, it was heavier than he's expecting, so he's definitely not the one who used the rifle to shoot someone. Excuse me.
The attitude of a priest bearing one of the holy relics of his faith. Though it is long out of service, its power is evident to him. When he's finished, he returns the rifle to you with a nod of appreciation.
Do I know you two from somewhere?
I don't think so. Unless you've been hanging around the Cultural Studies faculty at the École Normale de Révachol.
Perhaps he subscribes to La Fumée.
Show them La Fumée. Wait, you guys wrote this?
You've read our article.
For the first time since you met the young man, words seem to desert him.
That I did not expect.
The energy in the room has shifted ever so slightly in your favor. They're afraid they've somehow embarrassed themselves in front of you.
Well, don't keep us on tenterhooks. What did you think of the essay?
Time to meet these two on the intellectual battlefield. Why don't you show off those highly developed critical faculties of yours?
It was a good article. You should keep developing your ideas.
Well, of course that's just an initial foray into the subject. We're hoping to return to it for a more substantial treatment next term. In any case, I'm glad our piece found its audience. That's always the hope with these things, you know.
Is the reading group accepting new members?
We typically only accept new members once per semester. There's this whole process with essays and presentations on assigned topics. But given that we have some extra seating at the moment, I guess we could be convinced to expedite an application or two.
Stefan, you can't be serious. For gendarme?
I am serious. As materialists, we've got to adapt to conditions as they are. Besides, he'll still need to pass the interview portion of the entrance process. Assuming he's even still interested, that is.
Convince them you belong in the reading group.
Is it getting warm in here? There seems to be a little pool of sweat forming in the depression of your lower back.
It's because I don't do well in interviews.
No, you're terrible at them. The thought of everyone looking at you, judging you, makes you want to heave, frankly.
Why am I getting worked up? They're just a couple of kids.
Let's be frank. They're probably way smarter than you. You bet they've read more books than you can even... Of course, if you're nervous, it wouldn't hurt to read another book or two. The hardest part will just be working up the nerve to ask without soiling yourself.
Everything all right, gendarme? You look a little green about the gills.
That's enough for tonight. Will you be here if I have more questions?
Sure. We're here most every night. Maybe we'll catch you again.
Sleep well, gendarme.
Alright, I'm just gonna look around the room quick. What's this? Reflective construction vest. Why not? Coffee. Try not to think about the cracks spidering out across the floor. Yeah, this building's about to collapse. A rickety easel surrounded by pots of gouache. Cindy's, no doubt. This one says, "No war but class war." This poster reads, "Under cobblestones, communism." I think that's everything. Alright, so that was an interesting view of the world. I want to increase drama. Because I want my karaoke to go well. I'll need to increase, I'll need to also increase my level for that check. Clothes, the vest. +1 endurance, -1 reaction speed. Is this? Yeah, it's a jacket. Alright. So not really too concerned. Alright, time to, I think, turn in for the day. I wasted most of the day just sitting on a bench because I wanted to make sure I got to those 2 meetings. So I'm not going to karaoke tonight. I'll come back to that. I've got time for that. So I'm just gonna head to bed, and hopefully Kim will be back. I'm glad I remembered what the second thing at 2200 was. Oh no, I need to pay my rent. Which means I'm gonna need to sell some. I'm gonna need to sell something. Great. Otherwise, I don't have a place to stay. Alright. Another day in the life of a hobo cop. Begging and bartering my way so I don't get kicked out on the streets. Alright, let's see what we can sell him.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
This did come in useful. The postcards, I wonder if I'm supposed to be collecting all of those. Alright, I'm selling his handkerchief. I probably shouldn't. But, I need money.
I'm not purchasing anymore. Another time, perhaps.
Alright. I'd like to... Alright, so it's gonna be tricky. I gotta make sure on the next day I get enough money to get through, to pay for, my room again. Or switch to that other lady's house.
Hey, was there something got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember...
Alright, so that puts me pretty low. It'd be good if I could sell clothes, because I have an excess of clothes. And I'm not sure when these other items will or won't come in handy. Let's see about this.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered.
Alright, so that's locked for now. Let's go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep.
The room behind your closed eyelids is familiar now. The only home you've ever known. Its darkness gathers. The last thing you hear is the wind blowing in through the broken window. Then something comes, a kind of sleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Yeah, just let me sleep.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
I don't care, that doesn't scare me.
Hear that? You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no, I see inside his amygdala and his hippocampus. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
I don't want to anymore. I don't want to think of either one of those things.
Oh, but you will. You're already going there. Slipping. How long can we keep you from the precipice? One more dream? 2 max, baby. Then it's...
The air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later. In front of the video rental. There is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it will be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Alright. Still renting a room with a broken window. Hopefully, Kim will be available and we can talk to the victim. Yep, here's Kim. Good morning. Alright, so let's talk to him about what we found.
Yes?
I guess not. Doesn't have the option. Alright, let's go up.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Alright. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes, a woman's. Makes sense. Nope. What's over here? She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. Bathroom? You see the yard below, the corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot, but not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems. It's clean of chemical odors too. Just some dried toothpaste on the handle.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
There's quite the collection here.
Anything of note?
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Whisper Nacra, opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
The lieutenant nods, then looks at the door.
You could say he's on the lookout.
Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Is there something more interesting here?
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Close the cabinet. We're not taking it. Sorry, I am trying to get clean. What do we got here? The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Hand-eye coordination.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell. The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Snap your finger pistols at him.
Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols produce a satisfying snap. Strange for such a low-caliber finger gun to sound so chunky. The flower in your other hand is impressed. So is Kim. That's not entirely true. The lieutenant is looking at the door to the east and mostly misses them.
Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
It's gotten pretty hard in the meantime, but I go on.
I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the Whirling and Rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
The bills downstairs concur.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here in the Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
The window is new.
It is.
An evasive maneuver. Ask a follow-up.
When was it changed during your stay?
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard.
Then tell the truth.
The truth is, I'm a horrible girl. Windows break around me. It's not their fault.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen. Feels like success.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Narcomania is nothing to be proud of, miss.
What did you say?
You heard what I said. Narcomania is a serious issue and nothing to scoff at.
Oh my god. Now it's turning into narcomania. It's got to be serious if it's 2 words. I'm sorry.
The collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
You seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
That's all as far as that goes, then.
Very funky.
I have other questions for you.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amandou.
Same name that Titus gave you. Like her accent, it sounds Oranese. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. something for later.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do, miss? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
What is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
Oranese lit? What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
Miss Oranje, now there is something you should linger on.
What is Miss Oranje 37?
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37, in Oranje.
She was 14 at the time.
You were 14?
Indeed.
Her voice is indifferent to the number.
I don't think I've ever been 14.
I don't think I've ever heard anything less relevant to any investigation.
Come on, detective. Cut him some slack. This guy's been through some heavy-duty emotional stuff.
Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Claudia Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okay then.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, that's it for the record.
The record? So official.
Okay, let's get to the meat of it. They tell us you were raped.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
It's not that early.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
So you weren't?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted. By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face, the kind I do.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I'm gonna say nothing.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's God's mystery phone cutter.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Seems like you had some idea that was nifty.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay, let it slide. Pushing won't help here.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
What did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was... what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatercraft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Are you sure you weren't raped? Seems like a pretty dumb question. Thank you for telling all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Let's go. Alright,
You made the right call there. It feels good. Pure.
About what?
I'm talking about your zero-tolerance policy toward the mania of narco. You're in the right there. Powerful stance. Would you like to take it up a notch? Would you like to become an anti-narcomania zealot?
I am pure and steadfast, totally uncorrupted by narco.
Yes, you're pure. Unravaged by narco. Of course, it's pretty obvious you've done a lot of drugs in the past, and will probably do more in the future. But that doesn't matter.
You're right, I can't think of any objections.
Of course not. You've always been anti-narco militant material. You kept her off a dark course with that interjection. Are you ready to save lives?
I'm ready to start saving lives.
That's good to hear.
The lieutenant acknowledges your strange mumbling. He does not have any narcotics visibly on him as he says it. Good. Alright,
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi. Badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Alright, so I'm just gonna clean up some things here, so... yeah, so I've got some kind of superstar opioid receptor antagonist. I could put those thoughts in my brain. Speak to the assault victim, confront the Hardy Boys with what Clage told you. Question Clage. Clage told you she can't talk about him now, but you need specifics, height, build, etc. to confirm your autopsy. Ask a little later when she has collected your stuff. Let's check out, what do we got here? Dried maybells. This is the wildflower you caught, one of a bouquet of muglets that you found on the whirling roof. It's shedding its petals quickly into your pocket.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Who pinned them which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none.
Stand still.
The feeling recedes. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him about the flowers.
Alright, so we're cleaning up our kind of things. Ask the Pentake player about the bells. Yep, alright. Then we're just gonna talk to Kim downstairs. Oh boy. Okay, I was gonna say, will it let me go downstairs? Alright, yep.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
You would have caught it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Alright. Well, I think that's where I'll stop for now. This was a little longer than I thought, but I wanted to get through that conversation with her. Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.